everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and I'm doing the 100-day challenge. So today I want to make bookmarks. I haven't made a prototype, so we're going to build them together. I want to keep things simple, so I'm going to use book pages. These are quite old and quite brittle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue 2 pages together. So let me grab my glue stick. And I'm just going to glue pages together. So I've never made book page book. I can't say it. I can't say it. I've never made this kind of things, bookmarks, before, but I think they're cute, and I don't see why I shouldn't make them. And they quite, in my mind, they're pretty easy to make, pretty straightforward, and you can decorate as much as you like. So, bonus. Okay. And I'm just going to make sure that my pages are glued together so that I have a sturdier piece of paper. So I've actually made some before, so I'm just going to put one on the side. And you need to wait to be able to use them that the glue has dried, because otherwise I really wait for it to dry. So I made these a couple of days ago. It's the same magazine, just a different year, so that's why the color is different. They're quite sturdy now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold them in 2, more or less, like this. I'm going to make a second one like this. So in my case, you'll see that I have some bits and pieces left over, and I'm just going to take them out with my knife and my ruler. So I'm just positioning on the end of the first page, and I'm taking these bits out. Same for this one. There we are. Okay. Now, obviously, these are too tall, so I'm going to make them a bit smaller. I'm actually going to change the sides. That's the how tall is up to you, and also if you want to put them in a journal, also you need to take in consideration the size of your journal. I know that my journals are more or less all of the same height, which can be up to, I would say, 18 centimeters or so. So I'm going to have them more or less like this. I don't measure. I've done some previously so that we can decorate them. I don't really measure. I just position my ruler where I feel like I want to cut down. You must absolutely keep these. Telling you, keep these, because we are going to use them in a project later this week. There were 2 together. Good. Okay, so, and you can vary sizes also. You don't need to make them all the same size. I'm going to make this one a bit smaller. There. You can choose to make them of a different width. I prefer them quite tall, so I'm not going to make them smaller. Okay, so the next stage, we're going to glue them. So for that purpose, I've taken my basic school glue that I used for everything before I was introduced to outlet glue and Barley Art. So I've changed the little thingy. I've used a spare one that I had for Barley Art, and it does save me a lot of glue, I must say, because it's a glue that glues very well. But with the normal little heads, I can't find the tips. I was using quite a lot of it. So this has now changed. Why aren't you glued? Voila. And this size has not come off. Why, we don't know. Okay, so you need to glue them all. Where's my glue? There. So make sure you put glue on each edge, as well as the inside. And again, like this. And let's do our third one. Okay, there we are. Spread the glue. And again, was I sick or blind or both? Could be. Could be. Okay. Now, as we are in March, I'm going to try to mass make. So I have prepared some others, different width, different height, different everything. So what I would want to do now, my daughter just called me. So what was I going to say? So I've made a lot of them, different heights, and I don't remember. So anyway, the next stage is going to round corners. You can also use the straight punch. You can sort of make them look like tags if you want to. Maybe I'll do a couple if I can find my punch, which seems to have disappeared. I did use it today though. Well, so round they will be. But you can do as you please. Also, you can vary the size of the punch, and sometimes they will not be straight. I'm only rounding the top. I'm not rounding the bottom. Where I have too much of paper on one side, I will just straighten it out. Let's try this one. Okay. This is one of the new ones. They're not dried yet. So just round the corners. I'm going to do the rest off camera, and I'll see you then. Corners are rounded. Sorry. Oh, how do you say in English? In French, you say, I have a cat in the throat. I think in English you have a frog, if I remember correctly. So I've decided to change ink. I'm going to use ground espresso, but use the one that you like best. This is really your choice. Okay. So I'm just going to ink them a little bit, just to ground them up. You don't need to ink if you don't like it. I think it adds a bit of dimension, and I quite like it. I don't mind that my edges are sort of torn. It adds a bit of vintagey feeling to the thing. So you can use any book pages, magazines, whatever you have, whatever you like. This is really, there are no rules. Okay, so I'm going to go on inking my little bookmarks, and I will come back once I will have inked them all. So everything is inked. Whoop. What I want to do next is punch holes and put eyelets on. So I'm going to get my crocodile. There. I'm going to use the big setting. And I'm going to punch a hole sort of in the middle. You can measure if you want to. I don't. I just sort of eyeball. And I'm trying to be not too close to the edge. And I'm going to put an eyelid in every single one. So I guess then I will punch my holes. What I can do, I'm pretty sure you know how to put an eyelid on, but I am still going to show you if I ever find my eyelids again. There. And I even think that I'm going to use some that I always forget to use, that I bought in the Netherlands, which are these ones. So up to you, the size, the color, and the shape of the eyelets that you want to use. I'm going to use this one, and I think it's the wrong setting. For this one, I think for a flat one, it should be this one. Let's see with the black one. No, it's worse. Okay, I'll go back to my former setting, which was that one. And I'm going to put eyelets on every single one of them. So I will see you once I've done all that. So there we are, eyelets in place. I have put different sort of eyelids, just for the fun of it and because I have them. Okay, so now to the fun part. Let's decorate. So you can do a lot of things here. You can sort of play with tiny ephemera, labels, postal stamps, really just anything that you like. You can put a big piece of ephemera. So we are going to try and do a bit of both, so that I can show you what I like, and maybe give you ideas to make your own. So again, I'm using these all the time. All the time, all the time. They were quite easy to find, quite cheap. Up. So let's see, what colors do we have. I'm going to ink them. I'm not just going to put all of them on this. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to ink them a little bit. I'm going to take my glue book, my glue stick, and I'm going to start making a cute little bookmark. Now, I know my ones are quite tall, but that's because I like them to be that tall. You don't need to have them like this. You could have them shorter. That's really, ooh, Sammy. That's really up to you and your personal taste. Yeah, it's a bit late, so they're all sleepy. We played in the garden today. That was quite fun. For these ones, I want them in the sort of the middle. Okay, and I have one a bit different color. Yes. Oula. Now it's glued to my book. Okay. And I think I want postal stamps. Oh, this one is just beautiful. Look. Look at that. Let me see. No, 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 no. Everything is falling out. No. But I would still like a big one. Yes. I like that. So just a little bit of ink. Oh, it's a Dutch one. There we are. I'm not going to overdo this one. I just wanted something plain, something simple, and I'm very happy with the result. So that one is done. Now for this one, I think I want all postal stamps. Just postal stamps. So let me get, actually it's easier if I pick some already from my book drawer. Who said postal stamps? So what I want to do, I'm going to keep this one. I'm not going to ink my postal stamps. I'm just going to glue them. Not one following the other. Just sort of randomly, but I want the whole thing to be covered in postal stamps. So let's go. And for this, I don't necessarily need antique postal stamps. I think that just, you know, even vintage or even whatever postal stamps you have will be fine. Sophie, you're starting to overthink. Yes, I am. Well, don't. You sure? Yes, I am. Come on, let's glue. So the first line, I have to sort of glue them one next to the other. But for the others, I just stack them to cover the paper. See, this is what I'm going to start doing. Tu les as refait sortir? Tu les as mis out? Oh, sorry, I forgot that I was filming. I just asked my daughter whether she had let the dog out. I was lost in my thoughts. So sorry about this. I raised my voice. My goodness. No, just stamps. I don't want everything. What you could do, but then you should not put the eyelets before having completed the whole thing. You could laminate them. I'm not going to, but you could. Okay. Okay. Oh, if I do this, then you don't see the green one, so no. And we just need one. There we are. I'm going to put Mod Podge on this one. And I'm going to do it now so that it has time sorry, to dry. Let me find a brush. Good idea. So I'm just going to Mod Podge, because otherwise I'm afraid it would get ripped. Could have been a better idea not to have put the eyelets now, but what is done is done. And I cannot think of everything. And you know, it's a trial by error. Okay, I will put it somewhere where it can dry quietly. There we go. You, I'm going to sort of clean. Tu sors de là. Tu sors de là. June, sors de là. Poor dog. I know what she wants. She wants to go in my bedroom. It's time to sleep. Let me open the door. It was past her bedtime anyway. So, let's get our bluey pages on the side. Here, I don't want to do too much because I sort of do like the dog. So, maybe if I found something quite simple. This one is absolutely lovely. Could we? I don't know. I don't know. Could we have some labels or... Olympic Games of 1980. I think I'm going to have a very simple collage as well on this one. Yeah, I was thinking about the dog going to bed. I was stopped by the police yesterday when I went to train in Walker. And because in France, you have some categories of dogs that you can only own if you have a permit. Now, technically, she shouldn't be categorized as one of these dogs because she's a mixed breed. There's definitely Staffy, that's for sure. But there's something else as well. We'll see how tall she will get. And yeah, I need to go to the vet when she's 6 months. So at the end of this month to have her categorized. And that might mean that I need to follow a training. And if I succeed, I will be allowed to keep her. It's the Staffies are considered as pit bulls and other dogs dangerous. So they have installed that law so that not everybody can get one that easily, and that they don't stay in the hands of people who shouldn't have them. So a lot of people are unhappy about this because they say, yes, but my dog is not dangerous, etc., which probably is the case, but, you know, it's not always the case. And if you're not a good owner, then you might make something stupid, damage your dog, and then it becomes dangerous. So I still think it does make a lot of sense to have implemented that. So I'm looking for a small image. I like this very much. I wouldn't want to cover it. I found beer. I found beer. Dortmund, German beer. Actually, I like the colors. Not a great fan of beer. I can drink it, that's not an issue, but it's not my... You know, I'm French and I'm from Bordeaux, so... What do you want? Wine is in my genes. But I don't drink anymore. Well, it's very rare, let's put it that way. When I'm with my father, yes. When I have people over at home, not always. On my own, never. Never ever. I need something at the bottom. And I'm seeing a fish. But I think that I would then fussy cut the fish. Let's see. How serious am I? Okay, we have a fish. Let's ink it. And let's glue it. Let me take these out. We have too much stuff as usual. And when I say we, I meant me. And again, I've lost the tip of the glue. Okay, so glue. Again, school glue. White glue. I can't even remember the brand. I must have had a big bottle. Must be somewhere in my stash. But I don't know where. But I went to buy it in a place where they sell the craft supplies, but more like for school, etc. So it wasn't a particular big brand. It's very simple again, but I think it is quite nice. I like this one as well. Let's make this one. Let's make something different. Let's get some washi tape, maybe. And I want this little one. I'm going to put it all around my tag. My tag. Well, yes, it is sort of a tag that has another name and has corners that are rounded. But you've rounded your corners. Yes, and who says I can't round them again? No one. Ta-da! So I'm taking out the excess. And that's it. Now, what could I possibly put in the middle? Let me think. I'm trying to think, what do I have in my stash that I could put there? So let me think and come back. I found bits and pieces that I'm going to glue now. So I'm going to make a little collage. I'm not going to ink my pieces because the little girl is quite old and brittle. Let's put it that way, like me. Yeah, old and brittle. There. This is a sticker, but I know they don't stick very well anymore. I really like this. I think I've said it before. And I got them from Amazon. So if you like them, this and they're all there. You have a whole bunch. Some have other stuff, other designs. Okay. So what am I going to glue you with? I think I'm gonna go with my school glue. And there was the last one. There. Cute, right? Let's make another one. They're all hidden beneath my my goodies. Let's see. Okay, I have a label. See, like this. I like them less, but that's what you have. Should I be taking some other type of ephemera? I think so. We have a bird. I'm just taking random ephemera out, things that I think I can use. Yes. Yes. Ah. Here we have ducks. Do we have a lot of ducks? We have 4 of them. Are there more? Let me see. Ducks. Here I see cats. 1, 2, 3. What else do we have? Bees. Zebra. These are all quite nice. We have a nest. Okay. We might come back later. What did I see here? I saw you. You look quite nice. Okay, I think we're going to start with this. Still haven't found the dog that I was looking for. Was it? Don't know if it was today or yesterday. Can't remember. But I know eventually I'll find it. So I took a couple of things out. Yeah, I know, this is so not me. But it says the world of tomorrow. And I hope so much it'll be different from the world of today. Yeah, I think I'm going to do things like this, a thing like this. Ooh, we have a cat who meows. I'm going to do this. I'm leaving the text because I want to show that this comes from a whatever publication it was, probably a dictionary, an encyclopedia. Maybe an encyclopedia for young people, because we have those or a dictionary, maybe a dictionary. Oh, this is the second one. Good, because I haven't inked nor glued the background. I'm just going to do this because I know that I don't need the whole of it. And you, my friend, are going to get glued. Just here. Okay. Okay, so that's different, but different is good. Okay, let's make another. Let's see. Not saying that it is what I'm going to do. I'm just saying I want to see what it would look like. So this is too big. This is too big. I'm going to have a cut you. Well, it seems I've decided that I was going to do it, and I haven't even told myself. I'm going to glue with this. Oui, ma fille. She just checks that I'm still there when I'm too quiet. Ouch. Cabaret. Why not? Beautiful movie. Which unfortunately young people do not watch. And I'm going to put some Donne-moi June Jolie. Sors ton nez de là. Sors ton nez de là. Sors ton nez de là. Sors de là, June. Sors de là. She is not allowed to put her nose everywhere. Sors de là. So sorry about this. I'm really trying to grab some bubble tape. But the dog is not letting me. There. Okay. I want a little bit at the bottom, so I have to cut a little bit. I like it. Yes, I do. Okay, a very big one. Let's see. Let me come back. Yeah, I've been fussy cutting a little bit today, so I knew I had something nice to put there. So the question is, with what glue? I think I'm gonna go with art glitter glue for this one. Do you hear the sound of my dog's teeth? That's when you think, you know, she is just a sweetheart, because what she could do with my bones, if she wanted to. Yeah. Now it's glued on my hands. Ah! No, don't do that. Do not scare me. Do not scare me off. That is just lovely. Just lovely. Let me see if I find the washi tape. When you have a washi tape in mind, it's never the one that you find. Well, too bad. I'm going to use this one. Sors de là. Tu sors de là. Tu sors de là, June. Oust, file. Yeah, it's time for her cuddle. She will have to wait a little bit. There you go. Could have put a label, I could have put something, but I haven't. Could have this one here. Don't want to really ink it, just that it doesn't go to that it doesn't disappear on the page. That's what I meant. And I think I'm going to do something. I'm going to put some patina. This is a very, very light gold. Not used it. So you can see it's brand new. And I want to make a border with texture. This is my youngest daughter's cat. He wants to go in my eldest daughter's room because she has other animals that he likes. She has rats, 2 of them. And he's fascinated by them. He doesn't really try to hurt them, but he's just obsessed. Koda. No, that's Jude. Oh, isn't my finger beautiful? Okay, you are going to try over there. Wet wipe. So, I'm going to make one more with you, and then I will make the rest off camera, because otherwise the video is going to be, whoopla, very, very long. Too long for you and too long for me. So I'll see you in a bit. Though I won't see you in a bit, I will see you now, because I said I was making one more with you. I'm just putting tips on glues. Okay, you are quite thin, but I think oh, maybe a mushroom. Let's see if we have a tall, thin mushroom. Dun-dun-dun. Well, you're okay, but maybe we have somebody better suited. You're too small. It's a shame because you're lovely. Let me look into the magic pouch of mushrooms. You are far too big. If I don't try, I won't know. Nope. Too small. Can't believe that with all the mushrooms that I have, I'm not going to find one. That is not an option. Let's see. Semi. Too big, too small, too thin. Well, I think I'll have to make do with the ones that are out. You, I think I will keep maybe for another one. You, I will have to cut a lot. You, I won't have to cut a lot. Sammy, I think I'm gonna have this one. Do I want anything under it? No, that one doesn't fit. It is beautiful, but it doesn't fit. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. Maybe in this book. Full of things. That's all Michelle at the Junk Journal Studio. Who said we couldn't have flowers with mushrooms? Certainly not me. Could we have a label? No. Eclectic. It's very hard to say it 3 times in a row. Eclectic. Try, you'll see. I think I'm going to do this. And I'm sure it will shock some people. I know. Oh, my hands are shiny. But, you know, eclectic I am. Eclectic I remain. I think I need to re-ink my ink pad. I'm not a big fan of fake postal stamps. In fact, I think I'm going to... No, I'm not going to cut it, but I would like to. Just to keep the frame and not the sides. If you see what I mean. bit of ink. So de light rune. Now I can cut this bit. I could, and this bit just to make it like, but I don't think I want to. I think I want to leave it like this. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So before I keep on making the rest on my own and show you the results, I think that what we can do, I want to put a bit of ribbon, and I will do that for each one. Just a little piece of ribbon and the eyelid. There you go. You have a lovely bookmark. If you had cut the sides and not put the eyelid, then you could laminate it and then put the eyelid, etc., etc. But I really like it, and I like the book page. I like the texture, and it's not that flimsy anymore. So I think it's perfect. Okay, so let me do the other 100 that are waiting, and I'll come back to show you the result. So I'm back with a lot of bookmarks. So my hands are still shiny. So here I just glued Bearer Bond coupons, and I did put some Mod Podge on it. And then I just added a little an eyelid and a thingy ribbon. This one I did sort of a collage thing with birds, postal stamps, labels, and the label that is picking out that we are going to trim right now, live, ta-da, trimming as well the excess of paper. There. I'm a bit with this one, but it exists. Then I made this, which is really, really cute, with a little initial ribbon as well. I'm really happy that I did fussy cut today. So this one with an advertisement, postal stamps, two lovely ladies, well, young ladies, and a label. Here you have a woolly with beer, advertisement, postal stamp, a fish. There is no relation between these three things, I know. Here we have what seems to me being an angry mouse, an angry cleaning mouse, with label, fabric tape, and a Bearer Bond coupon, and a woolly. Not a woolly, a ribbon. Here's the woolly. Here we just have ducks, 3 ducks and eyelids, keeping company to this lovely lady. And I like the colors, that's why I used the ducks. Here we have our mushroom with labels and a black ribbon. Here we have a bird, a postal stamp, boo-boo tape, and a piece of ribbon, and a cabaret word. Then we have this one, which, yeah, makes no sense, but it's there. So, Le Monde de Demain, Tomorrow's World, New York's World's Fair 1939, and Paris 1937. That was for an exhibition. Then we have the lovely little girl that we had made with washi tapes, postal stamps, labels. Then the minimalist one with a postal stamp, a Parabon coupon and a label. But I really like this one. Then again, I did use a lot of them today. Parabon coupons and postal stamps. Then this is the old stamp one with Mod Podge. And this is a fussy cat from a fashion magazine with postal stamps. And that's it. So thank you for watching me tonight. And well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.